afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for joining us for this special, very special announcement. I'd like to welcome Congressman Henry Cuellar and thank him for the outstanding support that he's given us, Laredo College, over the years. This is another one of his very wonderful assistant grants. We've been applying for grants out of Laredo College for many years, and it is through his efforts and the efforts of his staff that we've been very fortunate to get some of these grants. If you all recall, recently we had a presentation of over $1 million for the Veterans Center, and soon, hopefully, we'll start construction on that facility, and there have been others prior to that. But certainly today is a very special day. I'd like to welcome our Board of Trustees, our President, Ms. Lupita Cepeda, our Vice President, Mr. Jorge J.D. Delgado, who's also here with us. And in the audience is also all of our leadership team, who is very instrumental in making sure that all of our processes work and all of the efforts that we're making to help bring students to campus, either for reskilling, retooling, an education of some sort, that all of these things are in place to help support all of our communities. The three communities that we serve, Webb County, Jim Hogg County, and Zapata County, are all beneficiaries of programs like this that Congressman Cuellar makes available to us. And so there has been a huge collaboration and an effort between Laredo College, the Community Education Division under the leadership of Dean Sandra Cortez. Thank you, Dean Cortez, for all your efforts. As you all are aware, her department has been recently recognized as well by TWC and received a first place honoring throughout in the state of Texas, and received $75,000 for that, which is also going to great use. And so her and her team have done an outstanding job and have been working with Congressman Cuellar's office for many years. This is the second time we received this grant, and so thank you to Congressman Cuellar, to his staff, and certainly for his efforts in convincing our national leadership how important immigration and the issues of immigration and naturalization are. And so with that, Congressman Cuellar, an alumnus of Laredo College, a devoted citizen of this community, and certainly unwavering support of Laredo College. Welcome home. I hope you enjoy your stay at least for the next 3 weeks. And thank you for your help.
Thank you, Dr. Benita. Thank you so much for what you do, and congratulations. You all had a graduation, winter graduation. So again, congratulations. It's so good to see all of y'all here today. So I want to thank your president, Lupita. Also, thank you for the work you do at the board of directors, and JD. It's always a pleasure being with you, and of course the leadership that are here, and see some of the folks here also. I see Katie here, and my sister Rosie, and Sheriff's Office, and other folks, and to everybody here at the family of LC, thank you for what you do. There are two ways of getting funding, actually 3 ways, but I'll talk about 2 ways of getting funding. One are grants, and today was a grant, which means that you apply and it's competitively, and there were 65. I got one from the director saying that Laredo College was one of 65 organizations across the nation that got this. So I want to say congratulations, because the USCIS doesn't get a lot of money, and they're which we need to put more, because this is the legal way of getting people into the United States. And I appreciate LC and the other 64 organizations that got this. The other one are earmarks, and the earmark that your president was talking about is where a member of Congress say, I want to put this money here, you don't apply, there's no competition, it's just a process where the member of Congress says, I want to put this. We're waiting on that. As you know, we passed in the House, we're waiting for our Republican majority. As you know, they've been having a little trouble selecting speakers. I think they've done it twice already, and they're waiting for the top lines so we can put the House and the Senate numbers. And once we get that, January 19th becomes important because part of the bills will be considered, and then February 2nd is the other tranche of bills that we consider. If we don't do that, then everything will be put on hold. And which I hope we don't get to that. So I'm hoping that my majority colleagues will see that we need to continue, because there's so much funding that will be coming to Laredo in so many ways and other parts of my district itself. So I just want to say to the folks that wrote this, who are the folks that wrote this application? Okay, there.
Dean Cortez, Mr. Martinez, Mr. Lozano, where are you?
Thank you for doing that.
In the back, they all work together to submit the grant.
Well, thank you for doing that, because it's not easy and it's not plain English, and it's not a one-pager. I always said if I had the red button, I'd make it a one-pager application and put it in plain English, but as you know, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but I want to thank all of you, your folks, for doing this. This money is important because what's happening on the border right now. Right now, as you know, in the last 3 years, we've seen 5.8 million people that have come to the border. That doesn't include getaways. These are just people that come to the border, which are too many. And that's almost 10 to 12,000 people a day. That's wrong. And also what's happening right now, Eagle Pass, I think you're familiar with Eagle Pass, and El Paso and Lukeville, Arizona, they're taking the men and women in blue customs to go help the men and women in green, not Laredo College, but Border Patrol, JD, and because there's just too many people. And that impacts trade and tourism. Laredo hasn't been hit yet, but it's always a possibility, but we're hoping that as the #1 port, that doesn't happen to us, but that's what's happening. And again, the reason I say that's not right is because 90% of those people are going to be rejected. 90%, because asylum law is very clear. Asylum law says you're going to have state persecution by the government based on 5 things: nationality, race, religion, political belief, or part of a social class. So if you come in here because you want a job, no asylum. If you're coming here because you're afraid of crime in your country, I know that's sad. By the way, Washington's a little bit more dangerous than some of the places here at the border, I can tell you that. That doesn't qualify you. That doesn't qualify you. So 90% of the people that come here are going to be rejected, and unfortunately we're letting a lot of people in when at the end of the day they will be rejected. 90% of them will be rejected, and we're letting too many people. So I disagree with the way things are being done right now. I disagree strongly with it. I agree with this because this is the way most of us did. My father was a legal resident. He became a naturalized citizen. And I think a lot of our parents went through the same thing. They followed the rules. They studied English. They took the application. They had to know who their senator or member of Congress was and all that, part of the test. But they went through the process. And that's what Laredo College is doing. $300,000 will come to the Laredo College to do 2 things. One, basically teach English, get the knowledge that will be on the exam. And then the second part is help them fill out the application. I believe y'all are working with the Azteca. I don't know if anybody from the Azteca is here. Anybody? Well, if you see Rafael, tell them thank you. But they're working, y'all are working with Azteca, and that relationship has been there for a long time. And this money will help about 200 individuals, 250 individuals. And over the years, y'all have helped hundreds and hundreds of people. And again, legal residents become a naturalized citizens. Why is this important? Because, first of all, they can participate, they can vote. And that's always important. And just the fact that you become a U.S. citizen, a naturalized citizen, that's good for our democracy. So that's what LC is doing, teaching English, learning the knowledge that they have to pass the exam, working with a non-for-profit to get them from a naturalized citizen to legal resident to a naturalized citizen. And this is what's important. And I applaud you because this is the way it should be done and not letting thousands of people come to our borders the way they're doing right now. So to that, I just want to say thank you so much for the work that you're doing, and to your subcontractor, Azteca, working with Laredo College, and I thank you so much for what you're doing. And with that, thank you so much.
Thank you, Congressman.
Thank you.
And for a few comments from our board, Ms. Cepeda?
So Congressman Cuellar, you always welcome here at Laredo College. On behalf of our board of directors and all our employees at Laredo College, we thank you again for coming with another check. I know the last time I asked you, I said, if you come back again, bring a check. So you have. It's important because as a border city, we know that the programs and initiatives such as this grant have a significant real-life impact on the lives of people who are in the process of applying for citizenship. So with your help, we thank you again for your continued support and for making education one of your priorities to help our community attain a better life. Thank you, Congressman, and Merry Christmas.
And I just want to touch the three areas on the academic side that this program will help support, which the Congressman touched on. It's English, history, and government, basically, and civics, which is what the individuals will need, the test that they will need to pass to earn their naturalization citizenship. And so the team that we have assembled in partnership with the Azteca group, they've done an outstanding job in the past. We recently had a graduation of a group of folks who were able to pass, and we honored them at one of our board of trustees meetings. And it is an incredible opportunity for our community. And so we invite those in the community. I know we're streaming live and I know we have the media folks here, but we want to invite folks from the community who are interested, that are legal residents, interested in coming to take the program, to look for Mr. Martinez, to contact our community education office. We will be closed for the holidays starting this Wednesday, but we'll be back on campus on January the 8th, and there will be someone here to answer your questions and certainly get you in line and prepared for the next class. And we take great pride in being part of a solution to a difficult situation for many people, and helping them obtain their legal rights as naturalized citizens and be part of what we all consider the American dream. And so thank you all for being here. Congressman, we can't thank you enough for your continued help and support. And with that, I think we want to take a few photographs.